Hey friends, how are you guys? I want to say I just opened up Patreon. I've got a $5 a month offer. You get a peek at a finalized, it's not done yet, piece of work based on believing what you're told about yourself, believing what you're being told is the truth about you. And next, for the $10 choice, we have what is the beginnings, but you will be able to be revealed the final painting. It is Serenity. It's a snapshot that I created in my head way back in probably 1983 when I was sitting on the sandy beaches in Florida on the Gulf of Mexico without the strength to get my buns to go out there and swim in it. Not too deep. There's sharks in there, right? Like I saw them out there swimming. So anyway, yeah, this was a mind snap that I took, and one that I pull on often when things are really hard, when I'm scared, when I'm dealing with things. So I made a snapshot in my head back in that year, and here it is. I've put it onto paper and I've painted it, and I've put in about 18 hours. It's a great piece of work. That's for $10 a month. The next one is going to be a $50 tier. $50 a month, you'll get a download of the painting. This sucker took me a lot of pain, and it's called Ejection. It's based on the birth, the change from the life in the womb, which is a death there, and then coming out and being your own separate being, which is the way it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, us mothers don't separate ourselves from our children until maybe even never. We just judge our children as if they're parts of us. Anyways, and then the $100 tier, here's a picture. This one is childhood programming. You will get a signed print of this painting, and then that's $100 a month. But you can support us this way, and that would be awesome. I will mail that directly out to you, hand signed, and that's the way that I'm doing it. I need your support. I need you to reach out to me and help me also, because the work that I'm doing here is agonizing, to be honest. At times, some of the artwork is beyond comprehension. There have been some pretty traumatic things that have happened in my life, and I think they're very similar to what other people have experienced and gotten through. A lot of us, though, went through it and don't understand why. And I feel like the things that I'm learning through therapy, through self-discovery, through this pandemic even, this time has been enough to help me help others break out of this and realize that this isn't normal, but we thought it was normal. And what's actually normal isn't healthy. Also, I want to ask you to please understand this. America has been hiding garbage, and it's plastic. We tried to get rid of it. We were selling it to China, and China was taking it, but China was like, you know what? You Americans aren't cleaning any of this. We're getting more trash than plastic. Fuck off. And so they stopped taking our plastic. So now we're faced with holding on to our plastic and wondering what to do with it. What America is trying to do is shove it off on undeveloped countries and lower or less developed countries like Kenya. This plastic would be shipped on trucks over the ocean. Trucks would be shipped with the potential of dumping. We've seen the photographs. We know what that island of plastic out there looks like. It's going to countries that are not as advanced as we are. And so it's almost like if you could imagine a baby learning how to crawl and then you dumping bins, maybe a house full of garbage on top of that baby trying to crawl. Yeah, baby's gonna play with the plastic. fine. But you know what? Baby's not going to grow up and be healthy. Baby's not going to be able to just run because there's too much plastic in the way. Do you get what I'm saying? So what I'm asking you to do is to write to your representatives and call them. All you have to do is Google representatives to, and then your city and state. You'll find out what your representative, usually it's 3, it could be 3 to, depending on what size your city, your state is. I don't know. I have 3 that I can write to. There's, I don't need to name them. Anyways, write to them, call them, don't stop. Ask them to join. Ask them to join the Basel Convention. It's an overreaching objective of the Basel Convention is to protect human health and the environment against the adverse effects of hazardous wastes. Plastic is a hazardous waste. They just found plastic in the embryo and womb of a mother. Okay, so this shit is showing up inside humans now. So we've got problems. The other request is to ask Congress to break free from the Plastic Pollution Act. Please write to them. Ask them to do this. Just say, I want you to support, I want to make sure I say this right, the Break Free from Plastic Pollution Act. I want you to support this, and I want to join the other 187 other countries that are in the Basel Convention, because the Basel Convention is trying to make our earth more ethical, make it more habitable for humanity. And eventually we're going to recognize that other beings are sentient like we are, not just us awesome humans. There's more out there that's sentient than we think. I'm excited for growth, and I want you all to join me. I've written and I'm calling and I'm driving my representatives insane with this information, and they know me by name now. So do it. Do it. They are our employees. We are employers. We have them working for us. They are making that big ass money because we're supposed to be telling them what we want. So do it. Hey, thank you. I send my love. I hope that this reaches you and gives you incentive to help me in my job, in creating this artwork, in creating the things that will open up eyes and bring attention to what isn't normal, what we keep assuming is normal is not. It's not healthy. It's toxic, actually. I want to bring light to what we as parents do. There's my little painting back there with my Rage Against the Machine poster. That's a painting of happiness back there. In my Patreon, there's tears. So I hope that there's something that you can afford, because I'd really like to be supported right now. Bless you guys. Stay safe and social, or at least try to pop back into safe and social.